Hey guys, thanks for stopping by Greg's Beer Reviews today. Got some beer mail. Jared, a good friend of mine from up in West Virginia, brought me some beers down here. Some of these should be available here, but I have not seen them. Others are in the mixed 12 packs and stuff, and I don't buy a lot of those kind of beers anymore. I've reviewed half of them, and I'm not going to buy the other half just to get the ones that I hadn't. A lot of times, if I go to certain beer stores, I can buy singles of these, but like I told you guys, I haven't been to Blacksburg, to the craft beer store up there in a while, so he brought me some down here. The first one has rave reviews from everybody saying that I ought to get this one and review it, and I just hadn't been able to get my hands on one, so he brought me one down. This is Samuel Smith's Organic Chocolate Stout, and this comes from the UK. I have reviewed some of their beers, but I have not got my hands on this one until now. This is a low ABV beer. I'm pretty sure of it. Most of the stuff comes from over there. Yeah, it's 5% alcohol by volume. So, organic chocolate stout from Samuel Smith's. I know that's going to be a good one. All right, second one here is from Mendocino Brewing. This is their Imperial IPA, and they don't date their stuff. I don't know what's up with that. They're big enough where they can be doing that. And this is an Imperial IPA. Comes in at 8%. But even that, even as an Imperial IPA at 8%, it's not going to go bad, but if it's not a fresh bottle, the hops are going to fade or have faded. So you never know. I mean, it's still going to be a good beer, but they need to step up to the plate. And that's why you haven't seen me get a lot of them. I've done a couple of their beers, and that's basically the reason why I don't buy their beers anymore, because there's no dating on it, so you don't know how old the bottle of beer is. So, and with IPAs, I'm kind of finicky about that. Like I told you guys in 2014, doesn't have a date on it, and it's an IPA. I'm not going to buy it. I'm just going to let it sit on the shelf for some other sucker to come along and pick it up. So I like to have my IPAs and my double IPAs kind of fresh. So until they step up to the plate and date the bottles, the only way you'll see me reviewing a beer is if somebody sends me one, because I'm not going to purchase it not knowing how old the beer is. So these IPAs and these double IPAs, I'll go ahead and get them in the fridge, and like I said, I'm going to review all these in a pretty timely manner, just because we don't know how old they are. So this is from Mendocino Brewing. All right, the next one here is from Harpoon. This is their Rye IPA. I have done some Harpoon beers, and basically the only one that I think has been worthy so far is their chocolate stout. It's got a real nice chocolatey taste to it, so if you're into the chocolate stouts, that's a good one from them. So we'll do this one. This is the Rye IPA. This one says it's either an 02 or 03 19 2014. So fairly fresh version of this one. So maybe this one will be another one that I like from them. All right, from Sierra Nevada, this is their Snow Whit White IPA, and this one has their code on it. But now they usually do their little Julian code and stuff on here. But right at the very top of the back of the label, I don't know if they could write it any smaller or not, and I can't hardly read it. I'm definitely going to have to get me a magnifying glass for some of these microscopic dating codes these guys are using. And with the light in here, I cannot read it, guys. I will when I review it. I'll get the magnifying glass out where I can tell you what it says, but it's written in white on this beige label, and I can't read it. I think they do that on purpose, just so you'll go ahead and pick it up and not notice that little date code that's on there. But I cannot. Looks to me like it's February something 2014. So I'm thinking it says February 1st, 2014, but like I said, I got a magnifying glass in there, and I'll dig it up and bring it out when I review this. And this is the Snow Whit White IPA, so I'm kind of thinking they're wanting this. This is basically a wintertime or a late winter offering from them. Also from Sierra Nevada, we've got their Blindfold Black IPA. And this has got a darker label on it. It's almost a dark green label. And it says packaged January 21st, 2014. So I can read that, but when they have white writing on almost a white label, it just disappears. You can't see it hardly. But when it's got a darker label and they write it in white like that, it's easy, a lot easier for this old boy to see. So January 21st, 2014, and it's an IPA, and we're at the end of March here, so like I said, we're going to get this reviewed pretty quick. Let me slide this harpoon back here and slide that one up there where y'all can see it. Alright, one more here from Sierra Nevada. This is their Nooner Session IPA. So we've got 3 of them from Sierra Nevada. And this one has packaged on January 22nd of 2014. So being a session IPA, it's a lower ABV. Alcohol is 4.9, so we really need to do this one pretty quick if it was done in January. And it's a low ABV IPA on top of that. So it's got 2 things against it for being this old, but we're gonna review it pretty quick. Let me slide this one over here out of the way and set this one up right where y'all can see it. And one more that Jared brought me. This is La Rosa. This is a Birra Moretti, and this is another one that comes from across the pond. I'm pretty sure this is a 7.2%, and this is a product of Italy. I think I have done one of the La Rosa beers once before, but I cannot remember which one it was if I did. So evidently it didn't stand out too much, but I don't think this one actually has a date code on it that I can see. Usually a lot of those imported beers, if you buy them over there, they're going to have a date on them, but they get away by not putting a date on the export beers that's coming over here because they know there's no laws here that says they have to. So they don't do it because it extends the shelf life on them beers because people go in and buy them. Oh, this is from Italy, let me pick it up, not knowing how old the beer is. So those are the ones that Jared brought down to me. Jared, thanks a bunch for bringing those beers down from West Virginia. I enjoyed you and Josh coming down and having a few beers at Blue 5. I hope you picked up everything that you were looking for. I know you did your little video of all the stuff that you picked up while you were here. Looks like you made a nice haul from down here, guys. So, Jared, I appreciate it, brother. We're going to get these in the fridge and get them chilled down and review them in a really timely manner here. So, speaking of the fridge, let's go see what's in the fridge today, guys.